She found another woman's name on his phone. Christmas morning. What she did next changed everything. The phone screen goes dark under her thumb. She presses it again. The notification is still there. Merry Christmas, baby. Can't wait to see you later. V. Maria sets the phone face down on the marble counter. Her hand stays on it. The kitchen is silent except for the hum of the refrigerator and the distant sound of wrapping paper tearing in the living room upstairs. She picks the phone back up. The message sits at the top of his lock screen. Below it, 2 missed calls from the same number. The contact name is just a letter. V. Her daughter's voice carries down the hallway. Mom, are you coming? Maria doesn't answer. She opens the phone. His passcode is still her birthday, and the message expands. The thread above it is short. 3 days of texts, all from V. Thinking about you. When can I see you? Miss your hands on me. The phone vibrates in her palm. Another message populating. I'm at the hotel, room 4012. Maria's finger hovers over the thread. She could scroll up, see when this started, see how long he's been. Mom. Footsteps on the stairs. Maria closes the message and sets the phone back where Kelvin left it, next to the coffee maker, still plugged into the charger. He always leaves it there when he showers. She moves to the sink and turns on the water. Her hands go under the stream, even though there's nothing to rinse. Lily appears in the doorway holding a box wrapped in silver paper. Dad said you're making pancakes. Maria shuts off the water. In a minute. He's getting dressed. He said we're going to Grandma's at noon. Lily sets the box on the counter. It's too close to the phone. Maria wants to move it, but doesn't. Did you open everything? Almost. There's still the one from you and Dad. Lily tilts her head. Are you okay? Maria dries her hands on a towel. I'm fine. You look weird. I'm thinking about the pancakes. Lily doesn't move. She's 13 now, old enough to notice when her mother's voice doesn't match her face. Maria reaches for the mixing bowl in the cabinet. Her hands are steady. That surprises her. Go finish opening presents, she says. I'll call you when breakfast is ready. Lily picks up the box and leaves. Maria pulls out the flour, the eggs, the milk. She sets them on the counter in a line. The phone is still there, face down. She can see the edge of the case. Black leather. She bought it for him last year. Her phone is upstairs. In the bedroom, she could go get it. Text him right now. Ask who V is, but he's in the shower. He wouldn't answer, and she already knows. She cracks an egg into the bowl. The yolk breaks. She watches it spread into the white. The water shuts off upstairs. She hears the shower door slide open, his footsteps across the bathroom tile. Maria measures flour into the bowl and doesn't measure it. She has to dump it back and start over. The staircase creaks. He's coming down. She whisks the batter. Too fast. It splatters on the counter. Smells good down here. Kelvin walks in, wearing dark jeans and a sweater she ironed yesterday. His hair is still damp. He smiles at her. Merry Christmas. Maria keeps whisking. He moves past her to the coffee maker. His hand reaches for the phone. He picks it up without looking at the screen and slides it into his pocket. Lily open everything? He asks. Most of it. He pours coffee into his mug, the one that says World's Best Dad in Lily's handwriting from 4 years ago. He sips it and leans against the counter next to her. You sleep okay? He asks. Maria pours batter onto the griddle. It hisses. Fine. You sure? You were up early. She was. She woke at 5:30 and couldn't go back to sleep. She came downstairs and sat in the living room looking at the tree, the presents underneath it. The stockings Lily insisted they hang, even though she's too old for that now. I wanted to get breakfast started, Maria says. Kelvin drinks his coffee. He's standing too close. She can smell his aftershave. the same one he's worn since they met. 15 years. "Mom," Lily calls from upstairs. "Can I open the big one now?" "Wait until after breakfast," Kelvin yells back. He looks at Maria. She's been asking about that one all week. Maria flips the pancake. It's too dark on one side. "I'll burn these if you keep talking," she says. Kelvin laughs. "All right, I'll go supervise the present situation." He pushes off the counter. His hand touches her lower back as he passes. Just for a second. Then he's gone. Maria stands at the stove. The pancake is burning now. She can smell it. She slides the spatula under it and flips it onto a plate. She makes 4 more pancakes, puts them on the plate, turns off the stove. Her hands aren't shaking. That's the strange part. She thought they would be. They eat breakfast at the dining table. Lily talks about the haul, the sweater from Grandma, the headphones from Kelvin, the journal Maria wrapped 2 days ago. "Can I bring the headphones to Grandma's?" Lily asks. "If you don't wear them the whole time," Kelvin says. Lily nods and eats another bite of pancake. "These are really good, Mom." Maria cuts into her own pancake. She hasn't eaten any yet. She takes a bite and tastes nothing. Kelvin is scrolling on his phone. His thumb moves fast. He types something. Deletes it. Types again. Maria watches his face. It doesn't change. He locks the phone and sets it face down on the table. "What time are we leaving?" Lily asks. 11ish, Kelvin says. "We need to drop off the gifts first." Maria stands and picks up her plate. She's eaten 2 bites. "You done already?" Kelvin asks. "Not that hungry." She carries the plate to the kitchen, scrapes the pancake into the trash, runs water over the dish. Behind her, Lily and Kelvin are still talking. Something about Grandma's new dog, whether it's trained yet. Maria sets the plate in the dishwasher. Her phone is still upstairs. She could go get it now. While Kelvin is distracted. But what would she do with it? Text him? I saw the message. Call him out in front of Lily? She closes the dishwasher. "I'm going to get dressed," she says. Kelvin looks up. "We've got time." "I know." She leaves the kitchen and climbs the stairs. Their bedroom door is open. The bed is still unmade. His side has the sheets pulled back. Her side looks untouched even though she slept there. Her phone is on the nightstand. She picks it up. No messages. She opens her text and scrolls to Kelvin's name. The last message is from yesterday. Picking up Lily at 4. "Need anything?" She types. "Who's V?" Her thumb hovers over the send button. She deletes it. Types, "We need to talk." Deletes that too. She sets the phone down, opens the closet, pulls out a sweater and jeans. She changes quickly, doesn't look in the mirror. When she comes back downstairs, Lily is clearing the table. Kelvin is standing by the front door with his coat on. "You ready?" he asks. Maria looks at him. His face is the same face, the one she's looked at for 15 years, the one she kissed this morning before he got in the shower. "I need to grab the gifts," she says. "Already in the car." "When did you—" "While you were getting dressed." Maria picks up her coat from the hook by the door. She puts it on, buttons it. Her hands do this without her telling them to. Lily comes out of the kitchen with her new headphones around her neck. "Ready?" They walk to the car. It's parked in the driveway. A black sedan Kelvin bought 6 months ago. Maria sits in the passenger seat. Lily climbs in the back. Kelvin starts the engine. The dashboard lights up. Maria watches his phone sitting in the cup holder. Face up now. The screen is locked, but she can see the time. 10:47. He backs out of the driveway. The drive to his mother's house takes 30 minutes. Maria watches the houses pass. Decorated lawns, inflatables, lights strung across roofs. Lily puts her headphones on. Kelvin turns on the radio, some station playing Christmas music. Maria counts the blocks, 16 until they hit the highway. Then it's a straight shot. Kelvin's phone vibrates in the cup holder. The screen lights up. Maria sees the notification. Can't wait. Kelvin doesn't look at it. He keeps his eyes on the road. Maria looks at it. The message disappears after 5 seconds. You okay? Kelvin asks. Maria turns to him. What? You're quiet. I'm always quiet. Not like this. Lily pulls one headphone off her ear. Are you guys fighting? No, Kelvin says. Maria doesn't say anything. Lily puts the headphone back on. They drive in silence. The highway is busy. Cars packed with families, probably all heading to relatives' houses, probably all pretending everything is fine. Maria's phone is in her coat pocket. She could take it out, open it, start Googling hotels with room 4012, see how many there are in the city. But what would that do? She'd have a location. Then what? She looks at Kelvin. He's humming along to the song on the radio, some Frank Sinatra cover. His hand is on the wheel. No ring. He stopped wearing it 2 years ago, said it bothered him during workouts. She's still wearing hers. Almost there, Kelvin says. Maria sees the exit sign. 2 miles. Kelvin's phone vibrates again. This time he picks it up, glances at the screen. His jaw tightens just slightly. Then he sets it back down. Work? Maria asks. He looks at her. Yeah. On Christmas? Just a quick thing. He takes the exit. The ramp curves right. At the bottom, he turns left. His mother's neighborhood is 4 blocks up. Maria knows this route. They drive it every holiday, every birthday, every Sunday dinner for the past decade. Kelvin's mother lives in a 2-story colonial at the end of a cul-de-sac. The house is decorated, lights around every window, a wreath on the door. Kelvin pulls into the driveway behind his sister's car. Sarah's here already, Lily says. She pulls off her headphones. Kelvin turns off the engine. Grab the gifts from the trunk. Lily gets out. Maria sits in the passenger seat. She doesn't move. Kelvin looks at her. You coming? In a second. He opens his door, pauses. Maria. She looks at him. You sure you're okay? She wants to laugh. The question is so absurd she almost does. I'm fine, she says. He holds her gaze for a moment. Then he nods and gets out. Maria watches him walk to the trunk. Help Lily carry the bags. They head toward the front door together. She opens her own door, steps out. The cold air hits her face. She closes the door and follows them up the walkway. The front door opens before they reach it. Kelvin's mother stands there smiling. She's wearing an apron covered in snowflakes. Merry Christmas, she says. She hugs Kelvin, then Lily, then Maria. Maria hugs her back. The motion is automatic. Come in, Kelvin's mother says. Sarah and Tom are already here. Dinner's almost ready. They step inside. The house smells like ham and cinnamon. The TV is on in the living room. Kelvin's sister Sarah is sitting on the couch with her husband. Their 2 kids are on the floor playing with new toys. There they are. Sarah stands and hugs Kelvin. Then Lily. Then Maria. Maria keeps smiling, keeps saying the right things. Merry Christmas. How was your morning? The kids look so big. Kelvin sets the gifts under the tree. His mother hands out drinks. Wine for the adults, cider for the kids. Maria takes the wine glass, holds it, doesn't drink. Lily sits on the floor with her cousins. Kelvin stands by the fireplace talking to Tom. Sarah is in the kitchen helping her mother. Maria sits on the couch. She watches Kelvin. He's laughing at something Tom said. His phone is in his pocket. She can see the outline of it. Maria! Kelvin's mother appears in front of her. Can you help me with the table? Maria stands. Of course. She follows Kelvin's mother into the dining room. The table is already set. 8 places, 8 plates. Can you put the napkins out? Kelvin's mother asks. Maria picks up the stack of cloth, napkins from the sideboard. She folds them, places 1 at each setting. Her hands do this efficiently. How's work going? Kelvin's mother asks. Good. Still at the firm? Yes. Kelvin said you're up for partner. Mariah places the last napkin. Not sure about that. Well, he seems to think so. Kelvin's mother adjusts one of the plates. He's very proud of you. Maria doesn't respond. They work in silence for a moment. Kelvin's mother straightens the centerpiece, a bouquet of red and white flowers. Everything okay with you two? Kelvin's mother asks. Maria looks at her. Why do you ask? Just checking. The holidays can be stressful. We're fine. Kelvin's mother nods. She doesn't look convinced, but she doesn't push. They return to the living room. Kelvin is still talking to Tom. Lily is showing her cousins something on her phone. Maria sits back down on the couch. Her wine glass is still full. She takes a sip. It tastes like vinegar. Kelvin's phone vibrates in his pocket. Maria sees him. Reach for it. Check the screen. Type something quickly. He catches her watching and smiles. She doesn't smile back. Dinner's ready, Kelvin's mother calls from the dining room. Everyone moves to the table. Lily sits between her cousins. Sarah and Tom sit across from Kelvin and Maria. Kelvin's mother sits at the head. The food is passed around. Ham, potatoes, green beans, rolls. Maria takes small portions of everything, puts food on her plate, cuts it into smaller pieces. This looks amazing, Mom, Kelvin says. Thanks, honey. His mother beams. I used a new glaze this year. It's delicious, Sarah says. They eat. Conversation flows around the table. Sarah talks about her kids' school. Tom mentions a work project. Lily describes the new headphones. Kelvin's phone vibrates on the table next to his plate. He glances at it, doesn't pick it up. Maria watches him ignore it. 2 minutes later, it vibrates again. This time, Kelvin picks it up. Sorry, work thing. I need to step out for a second. He stands and walks toward the hallway. Sarah looks at Maria. Work on Christmas? Maria cuts a piece of ham. Apparently, she eats the piece, forces herself to swallow. Kelvin is gone for 5 minutes. When he comes back, his face is neutral. He sits down and continues eating. Everything okay? His mother asks. Fine, just a client with a question. He looks at Maria. She looks back at him. On Christmas? Tom asks. Kelvin shrugs. Money doesn't take holidays. Everyone laughs except Maria. The meal continues. Dessert is served. Pie, 3 kinds. Maria takes apple, eats 2 bites. After dinner, they move back to the living room. The kids play. The adults drink coffee. Kelvin sits in the armchair, scrolling his phone. Maria excuses herself to the bathroom. She walks down the hallway, passes the bathroom, keeps walking. Kelvin's old bedroom is at the end of the hall. The door is ajar. She pushes it open. The room is exactly as he left it. Band posters on the walls, trophies on the shelf, a twin bed with a navy blue comforter. Maria sits on the bed. She takes out her phone, opens the browser, types, hotels near me with room 4012. 3 results populate, all downtown, all within 20 minutes of their house. She clicks on the first one. The Grandview Hotel, scrolls through the photos. Generic luxury, king beds, city views. She closes the browser, opens her texts, types to Kelvin. I know about V. Her thumb hovers. Maria? She jumps. Kelvin is standing in the doorway. What are you doing in here? He asks. She locks her phone. Nothing. He steps into the room. You okay? You've been acting weird all day. I'm fine. You're sitting in my childhood bedroom. Maria stands. I needed a minute. Kelvin closes the door behind him. A minute for what? She looks at him. The words are right there, in her throat. All she has to do is say them. Who's V? Where are you going after this? How long has this been happening? Maria, Kelvin says. His voice is softer now. Talk to me. She opens her mouth. We should get back, she says instead. Kelvin doesn't move. Something's wrong. Nothing's wrong. You've barely eaten. You've barely talked. You won't look at me. I'm looking at you right now. You know what I mean. Maria walks toward the door. Kelvin steps aside. She passes him and walks back down the hallway. In the living room, everyone is opening gifts. Lily is holding up a sweater from her grandmother. Sarah's kids are comparing toys. Maria sits on the couch. Kelvin sits next to her. Too close. His leg presses against hers. She shifts away slightly. He notices. She can tell by the way his jaw tightens. They stay for another hour. More coffee. More conversation. Lily shows her grandmother the journal Maria gave her. Finally, Kelvin stands. We should head out. Early day tomorrow. They say their goodbyes, hugs all around. Kelvin's mother packs leftovers into containers. In the car, Lily puts her headphones back on immediately. Kelvin starts the engine. That was nice, he says. Maria looks out the window. They drive home in silence. The streets are darker now. Most of the houses have turned off their Christmas lights. Kelvin's phone vibrates in the cup holder twice during the drive. He doesn't check it. When they pull into the driveway, Lily takes off her headphones. Can I go to Mia's tomorrow? We'll see, Maria says. They get out. Kelvin grabs the leftovers from the trunk. They walk into the house. Lily goes straight upstairs. Maria hears her bedroom door close. Kelvin sets the leftovers on the kitchen counter. I'm going to change. Maria doesn't respond. He walks upstairs. Maria stays in the kitchen. She opens the refrigerator, puts the containers inside, closes it. Her phone is in her pocket. She takes it out, opens the unsent message. I know about V. She presses send. The message delivers. Blue text bubble. Maria sets the phone on the counter. Waits. Upstairs, she hears Kelvin's footsteps stop. Then, his footsteps coming down the stairs. Fast. He appears in the kitchen doorway holding his phone. What is this? He asks. Maria looks at him. You tell me. Tell you what? Who's V? Kelvin's face goes blank, just for a second. Then he recovers. What are you talking about? The messages, on your phone. This morning. He looks at his phone, then back at her. You went through my phone? I didn't have to. The notifications were right there. Kelvin sets his phone on the counter. Maria, who is she? It's not, don't lie to me. He runs his hand through his hair. It's complicated. It's really not. Can we sit down and talk about this? No. Tell me right now, who is she? Kelvin leans against the counter. Her name is Vanessa. Maria feels something sharp in her chest. Hearing the name makes it real. How long? She asks. It's not what you think. How long, Kelvin? He doesn't answer. Weeks? Months? Maria's voice is rising now. She can't control it. How long? 4 months. The number hangs between them. 4 months. Maria laughs. It comes out wrong. Bitter. 4 months, she repeats. Maria, you've been sleeping with someone for 4 months, and you didn't think I should know? It's not. We weren't. Kelvin stops, starts again. It just happened. Things don't just happen. I didn't plan it. That makes it better? Kelvin reaches for her. She steps back. Don't touch me, she says. Maria, please, let me explain. Explain what? That you've been lying to me for 4 months? That you're texting her on Christmas morning? That you're meeting her at a hotel today? Kelvin's face changes. How did you? Room 4012, Maria says. The grand view. He doesn't deny it. Maria picks up her phone. When were you planning to go? After we got home? After Lily went to bed? I wasn't. Kelvin stops. I told her I couldn't. When? When I was in the bathroom at Mom's. Oh, so you were planning to go. You just changed your mind. No, I mean, Kelvin closes his eyes. I don't know what I was planning. You don't know. Maria, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. The apology means nothing. Maria can see that on his face. He's sorry he got caught, not sorry he did it. I want you to leave, she says. Kelvin opens his eyes. What? I want you to leave. Tonight. Maria, come on. It's Christmas. Lily's upstairs. Then go quietly. I'm not leaving. Then I will. She walks toward the stairs. Kelvin follows her. Where are you going? To pack. Maria, stop. Please, let's just talk about this. She keeps walking. Up the stairs, down the hall, into their bedroom. Kelvin is right behind her. You're overreacting. Maria stops, turns around. I'm overreacting? That's not what I meant. You've been having an affair for 4 months and I'm overreacting? I didn't say that. You just said it. Kelvin holds up his hands. I'm saying we should talk, figure this out, not make any rash decisions. Maria opens the closet, pulls out a Bahais duffel bag. What are you doing? Kelvin asks. She starts throwing clothes into the bag, jeans, sweaters, underwear. Maria, stop. She doesn't stop. She grabs her toiletries from the bathroom, throws them in the bag. Kelvin blocks the doorway. You're not leaving. Move. No, not until we talk. We are talking. This isn't talking. Maria zips the bag. Move, Kelvin. Maria, move or I'll wake Lily and tell her why I'm leaving. Kelvin's face pales. He steps aside. Maria picks up the bag and walks past him. Down the stairs. She grabs her purse and keys from the hook by the door. Kelvin follows her. Where are you going? A hotel. Which one? She doesn't answer. She opens the front door. Maria, please, don't do this. Not on Christmas. She looks at him. His face is desperate now. This is the most emotion she's seen from him all day. You should have thought of that, she says. She walks out and closes the door behind her. The hotel is downtown, not the Grandview, a different one, smaller. She parks in the garage and walks into the lobby with her duffel bag. The desk clerk looks up. Checking in? Yes, one night. Name? Maria Santos. The clerk types. I have a queen room available, $89 a night. Fine. She pays with her credit card, the one Kelvin doesn't have access to, the one she opened 3 years ago just in case of this. The clerk hands her a key card. Room 302. Elevators are to your right. Maria takes the key and walks to the elevator, presses the button. Waits. Her phone vibrates. Kelvin, please come home. She doesn't respond. The elevator opens. She steps inside, presses 3. The doors close. The room is small. 1 bed, 1 window. A TV mounted on the wall. Maria sets her bag on the luggage rack. She doesn't unpack. She sits on the edge of the bed. The mattress is firm. The comforter is beige. Her phone vibrates again. I'll sleep on the couch. You can have the bedroom, just come home. She turns off the phone. The room is silent. No traffic noise. No voices from other rooms. Maria lies back on the bed, stares at the ceiling. 4 months. She tries to remember the last 4 months, what she missed, what signs there were. He started working late, 2 nights a week, sometimes 3. He stopped asking about her day. He started going to the gym more. Small things, things she noticed but didn't question. She should have questioned. Maria closes her eyes. She sees the message again. Merry Christmas, baby. Baby. He hasn't called Maria that in years. Her chest tightens. She presses her hand against it, takes a breath. The ceiling blurs. She blinks and her eyes are wet. She hasn't cried yet. She hasn't let herself. Now she does. She wakes to sunlight through the window. Her phone is still off. She doesn't know what time it is. Maria sits up. Her eyes feel swollen. Her clothes are wrinkled. She's still wearing what she wore yesterday. Yesterday was Christmas. She stands, walks to the bathroom, looks in. The mirror. Her face is puffy. Her hair is a mess. She turns on the sink, splashes water on her face. Doesn't help. She walks back to the bed, sits down, turns on her phone. 7:43 a.m. 12 missed calls from Kelvin. 6 texts. Please call me. Maria, I'm sorry. Lily's asking where you are. I told her you went to help a friend. Please, just let me know you're okay. I love you. Maria deletes the text without responding. She has 2 missed calls from an unknown number. No voicemail. She opens her contacts, scrolls to her sister's name, presses call. Hello? Her sister's voice is groggy. Annie, it's me. Maria, what's wrong? Can I come over? Right now? Yes. What happened? Maria's throat tightens. She can't say it yet. I'll explain when I get there, she says. Okay, yeah, come over. Maria hangs up. She packs her bag, leaves the key card on the desk. In the lobby, she drops the key in the return box and walks out. Annie lives 40 minutes away, a suburb on the other side of the city. Maria drives with the radio off. The streets are quiet. Most people are still home, still with their families. She parks in Annie's driveway behind a minivan decorated with stick figure family decals. The front door opens before Maria reaches it. Annie is standing there in pajamas. Her husband Dave is behind her, holding their 2-year-old. Maria? Annie says. What's going on? Maria walks inside. Annie closes the door. Are you okay? Dave asks. Maria sets her bag down. Can we talk? She looks at Annie. Annie nods. Dave, can you… Yeah, I've got him. Dave carries the toddler toward the kitchen. Annie leads Maria to the living room. They sit on the couch. What happened? Annie asks. Maria takes a breath. Kelvin is having an affair. Annie's eyes widen. What? I found messages on his phone. Yesterday morning. He's been seeing someone for 4 months. Jesus, Maria. Her name is Vanessa. He was supposed to meet her yesterday, at a hotel. Annie reaches for Maria's hand. I'm so sorry. Maria pulls her hand back. If Annie touches her, she'll cry again. She can't cry again. I left, Maria says. Last night I stayed at a hotel. Does Lily know? No. Kelvin told her I went to help a friend. What are you going to do? Maria doesn't answer. She doesn't know. You can stay here, Annie says, as long as you need. I don't want to impose. You're not. Stay. We have the guest room. Maria nods. Thank you. They sit in silence. Dave walks through the living room carrying his son toward the stairs. He doesn't ask questions. Have you eaten? Annie asks. Maria shakes her head. Let me make you something. I'm not hungry. You need to eat. Annie stands and walks to the kitchen. Maria stays on the couch. She hears the refrigerator open, pans clattering. Her phone vibrates. Kelvin again. Where are you? She types back. At Annie's. Can we talk? No. Maria, please. She puts the phone on the coffee table, face down. Annie returns with scrambled eggs and toast. Maria eats because Annie is watching. The food tastes like nothing. Do you want to talk about it? Annie asks. Not really. Okay. They sit together. The TV is on low, some morning show. Maria doesn't watch it. Her phone vibrates again. She ignores it. 3 days pass. Maria sleeps in Annie's guest room. She goes to work, comes back, doesn't answer Kelvin's calls. Lily texts her. Mom, where are you? Dad says you're helping a friend but won't say who. Are you and Dad fighting? Maria calls Lily from the parking lot at work. Mom? Lily's voice is small. Hi, honey. Where are you? At Aunt Annie's. Why? Maria closes her eyes. Your dad and I need some space right now. Are you getting divorced? The question hits hard. Maria wasn't ready for it. I don't know, she says. Lily is quiet. Then, it's because of Dad, isn't it? What? He did something. I know he did. Maria doesn't respond. Mom, tell me. It's complicated, Lily. I'm not a kid. I know you're not. Then tell me. Maria presses her forehead against the steering wheel. Your dad made a mistake. What kind of mistake? The kind that hurts. Lily doesn't say anything for a moment. Then, is he seeing someone? Maria's breath catches. How did you… I'm not stupid. He's been on his phone all the time. He's been weird. and now you're gone. Lily, it's fine. You don't have to say it. Lily's voice cracks. I already know. I'm sorry. It's not your fault, but it feels like it is. Maria should have seen it sooner, should have done something, should have protected Lily from this. I want to see you, Maria says. When? Tomorrow, after school, I'll pick you up. Okay. Lily, I love you. I love you too. Lily hangs up. Maria sits in the car. Her hands are shaking now. Finally. She picks Lily up the next day at 3. Lily gets in the car with her backpack and doesn't say anything. Maria drives to a coffee shop a few blocks away. They sit at a table in the corner. How's school? Maria asks. Fine. Finals soon? Yeah. Lily stirs her hot chocolate. She hasn't looked at Maria since she got in the car. Lily, Maria says. Lily looks up. Her eyes are red. I'm sorry, Maria says. I'm sorry you have to deal with this. It's not your fault. I know, but I'm still sorry. Lily nods. She takes a sip of her drink, sets it down. Are you coming home? Not right now. When? I don't know. But you're not leaving forever, right? Maria reaches across the table, takes Lily's hand. I'm not leaving you, ever. But you're leaving Dad. Maria doesn't correct her. Lily pulls her hand back. He keeps asking about you, where you are, when you're coming back. He's freaking out. What do you tell him? That I don't know. Lily looks at Maria. He's sleeping on the couch. He doesn't eat. He just sits there on his phone. Lily, you don't have to worry about him. But I do. He's still my dad. I know. He made a mistake. Can't you forgive him? The question is so earnest it breaks something in Maria. It's not that simple, Maria says. Why not? Because trust isn't simple. Once it's broken, it doesn't just come back. Lily looks at her drink. So, you're never coming back. I didn't say that, but that's what you mean. Maria doesn't know what she means. She hasn't thought that far ahead. She's been taking it day by day, hour by hour. I need time, Maria says. That's all I know right now. Lily nods. She doesn't look convinced. They sit in silence. The coffee shop is busy, people coming in and out, ordering drinks, laughing, normal lives continuing. I should get you home, Maria says. Lily stands. Can I stay with you at Aunt Annie's? Not right now. Why not? Because you have school, and your friends, and Dad, Lily finishes. Yes. Lily picks up her backpack. Fine. They walk to the car. The drive back is silent. Maria pulls into the driveway. Kelvin's car is there. He's home. Lily unbuckles her side belt. Thanks for the hot chocolate. Lily, I know. You need time. Lily opens the door. Just don't take forever, okay? She gets out and walks to the front door. Maria watches her go inside. Kelvin appears in the doorway. He looks at Maria. She looks back. He raises his hand. A small wave. She puts the car in reverse and backs out. 2 weeks pass. Maria moves her things from Annie's guest room to a short-term rental, a 1-bedroom apartment in a building near her office. She signs a 3-month lease. Kelvin sends her the divorce papers on a Wednesday. They arrive via email. A PDF attachment from his lawyer. Maria opens it at her desk, scrolls through. Custody arrangements, asset division, spousal support. Everything laid out cleanly, legally, like their 15-year marriage can be reduced to line items. She closes the document, opens her email, types a response to Kelvin. You didn't waste any time. He responds immediately. You left. You had an affair and you won't talk to me. I tried to talk to you. You sent me divorce papers because you won't come home. Maria stares at the screen. Her hands hover over the keyboard. I can't come home. Why not? Because every time I look at you, I see her. Kelvin doesn't respond for 3 minutes. Then, I ended it. When? The day you left. That doesn't change what you did. I know. Then why send the papers? Because I thought it's what you wanted. Maria closes the laptop. She can't do this right now. Not at work. Not via email. She stands, grabs her coat, walks out of the office. She drives to the house. Their house. She hasn't been back since Christmas. Kelvin's car is in the driveway. She parks behind it. The front door is unlocked. She walks in. The house smells different, stale, like no one's been cleaning. "Kelvin?" she calls. "In here." She follows his voice to the living room. He's sitting on the couch, the same couch he's apparently been sleeping on. She can see the blanket and pillow stacked on one end. "You got the papers," he says. Maria stays in the doorway. "You really want a divorce?" "I don't know what I want. I thought it's what you wanted." "So you're putting it on me." "That's not..." Kelvin stands. "I don't know what to do, Maria. You won't talk to me. You won't come home. What am I supposed to think?" "You're supposed to think you destroyed this marriage, not me." "I know I did." "Do you?" Kelvin runs his hand through his hair. He looks terrible. Unshaven. Dark circles under his eyes. His shirt is wrinkled. "Yes," he says. "I know what I did. I think about it every day, every hour. I can't..." His voice breaks. "I can't stop thinking about it." Maria watches him. He looks like he's been suffering. "Good. Why did you do it?" she asks. Kelvin sits back down. "I don't know." "That's not an answer." "I know. But it's the truth. I don't know why I did it. It just happened." "Stop saying it just happened. Things don't just happen. You made a choice, multiple choices, over 4 months. You're right. I don't want you to agree with me. I want you to tell me why." Kelvin looks at her. "Because I was lonely." Maria laughs. It's bitter. "You were lonely. You have a wife and daughter. How were you lonely?" "I don't know. I just was. You were always working. When you were home, you were distracted. We stopped talking. We stopped. So, this is my fault?" "No, that's not what I'm saying." "It sounds like that's what you're saying." Kelvin shakes his head. "I'm not blaming you. I'm trying to explain how it happened. I don't care how it happened. I care that it happened at all." "Maria, did you love her?" The question hangs in the air. Kelvin doesn't answer immediately. "No," he finally says, "but you were with her for 4 months." "It wasn't about love." "Then what was it about?" Kelvin doesn't answer. "Sex?" Maria asks. "Attention? An ego boost?" "All of it. I don't know." "You don't know much, do you?" "I know I fucked up. I know I hurt you. I know I probably destroyed our marriage. Is that what you want to hear?" "I don't want to hear anything from you." Maria turns to leave. Kelvin stands. "Wait," he says. She stops but doesn't turn around. "I'm sorry," Kelvin says. "I'm so fucking sorry. I would take it back if I could. I would do anything to take it back. But you can't." "I know." Maria turns around, looks at him. "Do you still talk to her?" "No." "Do you miss her?" Kelvin hesitates, just for a second. That's all Maria needs to see. "Get out," she says. "What?" "This is my house too. Get out." "Maria." "Get out." Kelvin doesn't move. Maria walks to the front door, opens it. "I'll file the papers," she says. "You'll hear from my lawyer." Kelvin walks toward her, stops in the doorway. "I don't want a divorce. I don't care what you want. Maria, please, don't do this. You did this, not me." She waits for him to leave. He doesn't. "I'll call the police," she says. Kelvin's face hardens. "Fine." He walks out, gets in his car, drives away. Maria closes the door, locks it. She stands in the entryway. Her house, her home. It doesn't feel like hers anymore. She walks upstairs, to their bedroom. The bed is still unmade. Kelvin's side, her side. She strips the sheets, all of them, carries them to the laundry room, starts the wash. Then she goes back upstairs and packs the rest of her things. The divorce takes 4 months. Maria gets the house. Kelvin gets his pension and half the savings. They split custody of Lily, week on, week off. The papers are signed on a Tuesday in May. Maria signs her name. Kelvin signs his. The lawyer witnesses. It's over. They walk out of the lawyer's office together, stand in the parking lot. So that's it, Kelvin says. That's it. Maria, don't. I just want to say, I don't want to hear it. Kelvin nods. He looks at her. She doesn't look back. Lily wants to know if we're doing her birthday together, he says. Lily's birthday is in 3 weeks. We can do separate parties, Maria says. She wants one party, both of us there. I don't think that's a good idea. She's turning 14. It's important to her. Maria sighs. Fine, one party. At the house. Your house. The house. Kelvin nods. Thank you. He walks to his car. Maria watches him leave. Then she gets in her own car and drives back to the house. Her house. She walks inside. The place is quiet. Clean. She's been cleaning compulsively for weeks, scrubbing every surface, erasing any trace of him. She's redecorated too. New throw pillows, new curtains, new art on the walls. It's starting to feel like hers. Maria sits on the couch, the same couch where Kelvin used to sleep. She had it reupholstered, new fabric, new cushions. Her phone rings. Annie. Hey, Maria answers. It's done? It's done. How are you feeling? Maria thinks about it. Okay, I think. You think? I don't know. I thought I'd feel different, relieved or something, but I just feel empty. That's normal. Is it? Yeah, you're mourning. It takes time. Maria leans back, closes her eyes. I don't want to mourn. I want to move on. You will, but you can't rush it. Everyone keeps saying that. Because it's true. They talk for a few more minutes. Annie invites her to dinner this weekend. Maria says yes. After they hang up, Maria sits in the quiet house. She thinks about Kelvin, about Vanessa, about the last 5 months. She doesn't cry. She's done crying. Instead, she stands, walks to the kitchen, opens the refrigerator. It's full of food she bought herself. For herself. She pulls out ingredients, starts making dinner, just for her. While the food cooks, she sets the table. 1 plate, 1 glass, 1 napkin. She eats alone. It's peaceful. After dinner, she washes the dishes, dries them, puts them away. Then she walks upstairs to her bedroom, her bed, her space. She gets ready for bed, changes into pajamas, washes her face, brushes her teeth. She climbs into bed. The sheets are cool. The room is dark. She doesn't think about Kelvin, doesn't wonder where he is or who he's with. She thinks about tomorrow, about work, about picking Lily up from school on Friday, about the life she's building, a life that's hers. Maria closes her eyes and sleeps. Lily's birthday party is small, just family. Annie and Dave and their kids, a few of Lily's friends. Kelvin arrives exactly on time. Maria lets him in. They don't hug, don't kiss, don't touch. Hey, he says. Hey. He walks past her into the living room. Lily runs up and hugs him. Dad? Hey, kiddo. Happy birthday. Maria watches them. Kelvin looks better than he did a few months ago. Healthier, like he's been taking care of himself. She wonders if he's seeing anyone, then stops herself. It doesn't matter. The party goes smoothly. Cake, presents, games. Lily is happy. That's what matters. Kelvin stays on one side of the room. Maria stays on the other. They don't speak except about logistics. Who's cutting the cake? Who's taking photos? Annie pulls Maria aside at one point. You okay? Fine. You sure? Yeah. It's weird, but fine. Annie squeezes her arm. You're doing great. After the party, Kelvin helps clean up. Maria almost tells him he doesn't have to, but she doesn't. They work in silence, throwing away plates, packing up leftover cake. Thanks for doing this, Kelvin says. It's for Lily. I know, but still, thank you. Maria nods. She wipes down the counter. Kelvin lingers by the door. Can I ask you something? What? Do you ever think about trying again? Maria stops wiping, looks at him. No, she says. Kelvin's face falls. Never? Never. Even after all this time? It's been 4 months, Kelvin. That's not a long time. It feels long. Maybe to you. Kelvin nods. He looks at the floor. I miss you. Don't. I do. Kelvin, stop. I know I don't have the right to say it, but it's true. I miss you. I miss us. There is no us anymore. But there could be. Maria sets down the dish towel. No, there couldn't. You made sure of that. People recover from affairs. Couples do. Not this couple. Why not? Because I don't trust you, and I never will again. Kelvin flinches. That's it? You're just done? Yes. After 15 years? After 15 years and 4 months of you sleeping with someone else. Yes, I'm done. Kelvin stares at her. She stares back. I should go, he finally says. You should. He walks to the door, stops, turns around. For what it's worth, he says, I really am sorry. Maria doesn't respond. He leaves. She locks the door behind him, then goes back to cleaning. 6 months later. Maria is sitting in her office when her phone rings. Unknown number, she answers. Hello? Maria Santos. Yes? This is Dr. Keating from Riverside Medical. I'm calling about Kelvin Santos. You're listed as his emergency contact. Maria's stomach drops. What happened? He was in a car accident. He's stable, but we need someone to come down and sign some forms. Is he okay? He has a concussion and a broken arm. He'll be fine, but we need next of kin. I'm his ex-wife. You're still listed as his emergency contact. Maria closes her eyes. I'll be there in 20 minutes. She hangs up, grabs her keys, drives to the hospital. Kelvin is in a bed in the ER. His arm is in a sling. He has a bandage on his forehead. He looks up when Maria walks in. You came. They called me. I know, I'm sorry. I meant to change the contact, but it's fine. What happened? Someone ran a red light, hit my car. Jesus, I'm okay. It looks worse than it is. Maria stands by the bed. She doesn't sit. They need you to sign something, Kelvin says. I know. A nurse appears with a clipboard. Maria signs the forms. The nurse leaves. Thanks, Kelvin says. You need to change your emergency contact. I know. They sit in silence. The ER is loud around them, machines beeping, people talking, phones ringing. How's Lily? Kelvin asks. She's good. I'll tell her what happened. Tell her I'm fine. I will. More silence. How are you? Kelvin asks. I'm fine. Work good? Yeah. Dating anyone? Maria looks at him. That's not your business. I know. Sorry, He stops. Never mind. Maria shifts her weight. She should leave. There's no reason to stay. But something keeps her there. Are you seeing anyone? She asks. Kelvin looks surprised. No. Really? Yeah, I haven't. Since he doesn't finish the sentence. Maria nods. I haven't been able to, Kelvin says. Every time I think about it, I just feel guilty. You should feel guilty. I know, the nurse returns. Mr. Santos, we're going to move you upstairs for observation. Just for tonight. Okay. The nurse looks at Maria. Are you staying? No, Maria says. I should go. Kelvin nods. Thanks for coming. Maria walks toward the door. Stops. Kelvin, she says. Yeah? Change your emergency contact. I will. She leaves. 1 year after Christmas. Maria is at the grocery store when she sees her. Vanessa. She's in the produce section holding a bag of apples. Dark hair, tall, pretty. Maria freezes. Vanessa doesn't notice her. She's looking at her phone, smiling at something on the screen. Maria should leave, walk away, go to a different aisle. Instead, she walks toward her. Vanessa? Vanessa looks up. Her smile fades. Yes? I'm Maria, Kelvin's wife. Ex-wife, Maria corrects herself. Vanessa's eyes widen. Oh, they stand there. 2 women in the produce section, connected by 1 man. I don't want to make this awkward, Maria says. I just wanted to see you. See me. Yeah, I wanted to see what you looked like. Vanessa sets down the apples. Look, I'm sorry for what happened. I didn't know he was married. Not at first. But you found out. Yeah, and I should have ended it then, but I didn't, and I'm sorry. Maria looks at her. She wants to hate her, wants to yell at her, blame her, but she doesn't. It wasn't your fault, Maria says. It was his. Vanessa looks surprised. Thank you for saying that. I'm not saying it for you. I'm saying it because it's true. Maria picks up a bag of apples, puts them in her cart. Are you still seeing him? She asks. No. He ended it. The day after Christmas. Said he made a mistake. That he needed to fix things with you. He didn't. I know. I saw the divorce announcement. Vanessa pauses. For what it's worth, he seemed really broken up about it. Good. Vanessa almost smiles. You're not what I expected. What did you expect? I don't know. Anger, drama. You're very calm. I've had a year to process it. Still, Maria pushes her cart forward. I should go. Maria, Vanessa says. Maria stops. I really am sorry for everything. Maria nods. Me too. She walks away. 2 years after Christmas, Maria is at Lily's school play when she sees Kelvin with someone. A woman, blonde, younger. They're sitting 3 rows ahead. Lily is playing Juliet. She's 16 now, confident, beautiful. Maria watches her daughter on stage, watches her shine. During intermission, Kelvin brings the woman over. Maria, this is Jessica. Jessica, this is Lily's mom, Maria. Maria shakes her hand. Nice to meet you. You too. Kelvin talks about you. Does he? Jessica smiles. It seems genuine. He says you're an amazing mom. Thank you. They make small talk. The play, the school, the weather. Kelvin is nervous. Maria can tell. He keeps shifting his weight, adjusting his collar. When intermission ends, they return to their seats. Maria watches the rest of the play. Lily is brilliant. At the end, she takes her bow and searches the audience, finds Maria, smiles. Maria smiles back. After the show, they take photos. Maria and Lily, Kelvin and Lily, Lily with her friends. Jessica stays in the background, respectful. Want to grab dinner? Kelvin asks Lily. All of us? Lily looks at Maria. Can Mom come? Maria starts to decline, but Lily's face is so hopeful. Sure, Maria says. They go to a diner near the school, the 5 of them. Maria, Kelvin, Jessica, Lily, and Lily's friend, Mia. It's awkward at first, but Lily fills the silence. She talks about the play, about her castmates, about college applications. Kelvin listens, asks questions. Jessica does too. Maria watches them together. Kelvin and Jessica, they seem good together. Easy. She waits for the jealousy, the anger, the bitterness. It doesn't come. At the end of dinner, they split the check, walk to their cars. Thanks for coming, Kelvin says to Maria. Of course. It meant a lot to Lily. I know. Kelvin hesitates. You look good, happy. I am. Good. You deserve it. Maria nods. You seem good too. I'm getting there. They stand in the parking lot. 2 people who used to be everything to each other. Now just 2 people. We should do this again sometime, Kelvin says. For Lily. Okay. Okay. He walks to his car. Jessica is already inside. Lily is in the back seat. Maria waves. Lily waves back. Then they drive away. Maria gets in her own car. She sits there for a moment, thinking about Kelvin, about Vanessa, about Christmas morning 2 years ago, about the message that changed everything. She doesn't regret leaving, doesn't regret the divorce, doesn't regret choosing herself. She starts the car and drives home. To her house, her life, her future. 3 years after Christmas. Maria is making pancakes. Not for Kelvin, not for Lily, for herself, and for James. He's sitting at the kitchen table reading the newspaper. His glasses are sliding down his nose. He pushes them back up without looking. Coffee? Maria asks. Please. She pours him a cup, sets it on the table. He looks up and smiles. Thanks. She smiles back. James is a professor. They met at a mutual friend's dinner party 8 months ago. He's kind, steady, honest. He's not Kelvin. That's what Maria likes most about him. You're making that face again, James says. What face? The thinking face. Maria flips a pancake. I'm always thinking. Deeply thinking. What about? Nothing important? Try me. Maria plates the pancakes, brings them to the table, sits down. I was thinking about Christmas, she says. This one or a past one? A past one. James waits, doesn't push. 3 years ago, Maria says. The day I found out about Kelvin's affair. Christmas morning. Yeah. What about it? Maria cuts into her pancake. I was thinking about how different my life is now, how different I am. Different how? Stronger, clearer, more sure of what I want. James reaches across the table, takes her hand. I'm glad. Me too. They eat breakfast, talk about their plans for the day. James has papers to grade. Maria has a client meeting. Normal life, good life. After breakfast, James kisses her goodbye. Dinner tonight? I'm picking up Lily after school. She's staying the night. Tomorrow, then. Tomorrow. He leaves. Maria cleans up the kitchen, loads the dishwasher, wipes the counters. Her phone rings. Kelvin. Hey, she answers. Hey, quick question. Lily's school sent an email about parent-teacher conferences. Do you want to split them or go together? Together is fine. Easier. Okay, I'll coordinate with you on times. Sounds good. Pause. Then Kelvin says, How are you? Good. You? Good. Jessica and I got engaged. Maria stops wiping the counter. Congratulations. Thanks. We're thinking spring wedding. Small thing. That's great, Kelvin. I'm happy for you. Really? Really. Lily wanted me to tell you. She's excited, wants to help plan. Maria smiles. Of course she does. She also wants to make sure you're not upset. Tell her I'm not. Tell her I'm happy. I will. Pause. Are you seeing anyone? Yeah, his name is James. Serious? Starting to be. Good. That's good. They talk for a few more minutes. Logistics, schedules, then they hang up. Maria finishes cleaning. Then she gets dressed for work. Before she leaves, she walks to the window, looks out at the street. She thinks about that Christmas morning, the phone, the message, the name, V. She thinks about the woman she was then, standing in the kitchen, frozen, scared. She's not that woman anymore. Maria grabs her keys, walks out the door, ready for whatever comes next. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe to Mr. Douglas Tales, where powerful stories unfold one moment at a time.